Get ready. Start. A division bench of this court in the case of Committee of Management versus Assistant Registrar 1995 to UPLB 1242 took the view that the Assistant Registrar is not a post office. He has to apply his mind, and only a bona fide dispute can be referred to the prescribed authority under Section 25(1) and not the frivolous dispute. Once again, a division bench of this court in the case of Committee of Management Rashtriya Junior High School Society Babhaniao District Jaunpur versus Assistant Registrar Firms Societies and Chits Varanasi Region Varanasi and others 2005 3 UPLBEC 2817 2006 1 AWC 593 has held as follows. It is the standard law that if any bona fide dispute as to two rival committees of management is shown to be in existence to the registrar or assistant registrar, a reference by him of the dispute to the prescribed authority follows as a matter of course. But a bona fide dispute does not come into existence merely because one member, even if he is a founder member, chooses simply to say or ascertain that he has a rival committee and therefore a bona fide dispute as to management exists. Sufficient prima facie material must be produced before the registrar before he can validly exercise his jurisdiction of referring the dispute. He must simply put, be satisfied that there is something to refer and he is not merely sending litigations before the prescribed authority without there being even a shadow of real cause for litigation. A division bench of this court in the case of Committee of Management Adarsh Krisak Junior High School Mauaima Allahabad versus State of UP and others 2009 9 ADJ 270 took the view that Assistant Registrar, while exercising power in respect of filling of list of office bearers under Section 4A of the Act or granting renewal of a society, does not act as a mere post office, and he does not bound to refer any and every dispute to prescribed authority under Section 25 of the Act, and only a bona fide and genuine dispute could be subject matter of reference, not otherwise. The relevant paragraphs 18 and 19 are hereby quoted below. It is in the aforesaid background that the Assistant Registrar has rightly recorded in the order dated 14/8/2006 that the appellant at least had the right to hold elections as it was the outgoing committee of management. The Assistant Registrar has not gone to the extent of making a declaration on the validity of elections and has acknowledged the appellant as a genuine office bearer entitled to seek renewal of the registration of the society, which stands renewed for a period of 5 years till 2010. The respondents' petitioners have now come up questioning the elections dated 9th October 2005 by filing a writ petition almost 3 years thereafter. The learned judge, in our opinion, without taking notice of the aforesaid facts, has issued a mandamus to register to the registrar to pass an order in respect of the dispute of elections dated 9/10/2005. In our opinion, there is no plausible explanation on behalf of the respondents' petitioners as to why they filed the writ petition almost after 2 years of the passing of the order and 3 years after the holding of the elections, and further as to why they did not challenge the order dated 14/8/2006. The aforesaid facts having not been noticed by the learned judge, in our opinion, renders the impugned judgment unsustainable. Further, such a direction in our opinion, could not have been issued without putting the appellant to notice. The assistant registrar, as pointed out in the case of Kisan Siksha Sadan Bankasahi, is not a post office for referring any and every dispute. The respondents petitioners, with the aid of one-fifth members of the general body of the society, could have moved for a reference as provided for under section 25 of the Act 1860, or they could have filed a civil suit. There was absolutely no occasion for a writ petition to have been entertained at such a belated stage, and further, after more than 3 years of holding of the elections. A division bench of this court in the case of Gram Siksha Sudhar Samiti versus Registrar Firms, Societies and Chits, UP Lucknow 2010 7 ADJ 643, has held as follows. Considering the ratio of this judgment, it would be clear that the learned division bench has harmonized both the provisions so that both can be given effect to. The effect is that what can be gone into under section 25 of the Act cannot be gone into under the proviso to section 4 of the Act. This, in our opinion, would be the proper reading of both the provisions without rendering any provision OTOs. In view of the above, though the direction of the learned single judge would be an appropriate direction, nonetheless, the learned single judge ought to have at the same time set aside the order dated 11th June 2010, as that would be an order without jurisdiction. The moment an application for taking on record the names of the office bearers and an objection as to the validity or otherwise of the office bearers who are duly elected have been filed, the registrar, considering section 25(1) of the Act, ought to have referred the matter to the prescribed authority under the said provision. The assumption of jurisdiction by the registrar, therefore, is without jurisdiction, and that order dated 11/6/2010 is liable to be set aside and is accordingly set aside. The registrar is directed to refer the objections along with the application filed by the appellants herein to the prescribed authority under section 25(1) of the Act for a decision in accordance with law. The appeal is disposed of accordingly. No order as to costs stop.